Hi, this is just a quick recap on the restoration at East Kirkby. Lancaster NX611 is in the 6th year of a 10-year plan to restore it to airworthiness. When restored, it will fly from East Kirkby. Right, regards taxiing. Taxiing brings a good revenue in to help with the £4 million cost of the restoration of the Lancaster. So to keep her taxiing for as long as possible, they borrowed parts from other Lancasters from museums, restored them to taxiing conditions at the cost of the Lincolnshire Aviation Heritage Centre, and swapped them with the equivalent part from Just Jane. They will restore Just Jane's parts to airworthy condition and then swap them back again, returning the borrowed parts in a far better condition when they arrived. These parts will only be restored to static condition, not airworthy. At the moment they have a rear fuselage of KB976 fitted to the Lancaster, and Just Jane's in the jig being restored to airworthy condition. Now the other parts to be swapped soon: a wing, a fuselage nose. Arriving soon, the rear centre section of the fuselage. These are all from NX611 in France. Doing it this way helps with the jig's design and irons out any pitfalls. Key spent last year working on the French wing. The parts they've restored to airworthy so far: one aileron, one elevator, two tail fins, two rudders, two wingtips, a rear gun turret and the surrounding fuselage. Work has been going on inside the Lancaster with the hydraulics and the electronics. A jig is being constructed for the replacement of tubes on the engine bearers to make them airworthy. They have 4 airworthy Merlins, and they have a good collection of spares. I believe the last 18 months of the restoration, the Lancaster will be out of service, but hopefully the Mitchell B-25 bomber will taxi in before then. If any of this information is wrong, this is my fault and not the Lincolnshire Aviation Heritage Centre, as I have nothing to do with the management. I'm just an enthusiast. One or two people have asked what the tickets are on the rear fuselage in the jig. The blue tickets on the rear fuselage are part names and progress information. The red are unserviceable, more or less scrap. The white buff, these are part names, pattern numbers and drawing numbers. Numbers are moving, we're away. And these are what you're doing, Terry?
Stringer attachment brackets.
And they fit on the end, do they?
They go on the end of the string and connect it to the frames.
Yeah.
I'll show you where they...
They're the shaped ones, are they?
Yep, that's what these are. When they're finished.
And how many of those have you got to make? 40?
I've made 8 and I'm making another 4.
And the stringers are going in okay by the looks of it.
Yeah, Norm's getting on well with those.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're getting on well with your stringers, Norman.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of them then.
Yeah. You've got a lot of pilot holes in.
I've only pilot holed the bottom row. I've done pilot holes in the bottom one, the one with the masking tape on. The other ones I've just marked them.
Oh, it's only marked.
Yeah, so if I'm not here, if somebody fancies drilling some holes, they can. Yeah. But I just thought it's quite soul destroying drilling holes, so I thought if I mark them, I'll do another day. Yeah. And I'm not 100% convinced I've got them in the right place either, so. Yeah. So it's either inch pitch or half inch pitch. depending on whether it's a skin join or not skin join. So even though we've got the diagram saying where the join should be, it's just making sure I get them exactly the right place. So if I drill out an inch, it's all right, because I can make it half inch as well. If I drill it half inch and it's an inch, I'm stuffed. So I've got to wait a bit longer till the skin's ready to go, and then I can drill them out then. And then that's only 2.4, and then we'll drill the holes, back drill the holes through into the skin at 2.4, and then we can go back the other way, 3.2.
Have you got any skins cut yet?
Skins are all cut roughly down to size. But until I've done more stringers, I can't really fit any skins on.
Will you put the old skins on first?
No.
No, you'll go straight to the new
UV,
skin.
There's no point. The old skins.
I just thought the old skins would line everything up and then swap the skins.
They could do. Yeah, but the thing is, the holes in here are going to be 2.4, and the holes in the skin are 3 point something.
Unstretched.
Yeah. So it's better off just going for creating new holes on the new skin. It'll just grip nicely.
And I think Dave said the bottom formers are okay, aren't they? He hasn't got them to make.
The bottom on the big one, on the two big frames.
Yeah, past the big frame.
Oh, the ones on that side, yeah, they might be better actually. They might be all right because they've not been trod on like these ones have.
Yeah.
All these ones from 27 to 35 have been trod on. 35 to 38 to 41. 38 to 41 might have been trod on a little bit, but 35 to 38 won't have been because the tailplane's there.
Yeah.
So you can't get underneath and stand on them.
No.
I mean, you can only stand on them when the tailplane's not fitted.
It's coming on though, isn't it?
It's
Oh, you got some stringers on the far side as well.
Yeah, Phil's started doing now. Phil's doing that side, and I'm going to carry on doing this side.
Yeah.
See, I'm just lining this, the one below the red flag now. Two below red flag. I'm just lining that one up now.
Yeah.
So the one it's not got. I realised afterwards I got myself a really good pen, and I made myself a marker to get the lines to rivets. I don't need to put tape on there because the pen shines through the metal anyway. So I've wasted my time putting masking tape on because I can do it without.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done it to start off with just because it's easy to see where you're going, but I don't need it now.
Oh, good.
Bought a nice pen, made myself a little jig.
Yeah.
That one tells me where rivet holes go.
They're the right spacing for all of them, are they?
There's another one gone there. So then that one slides down the stringer, and then put your pen in there. And it gives you the right place for your rivet line.
Just tell me one to have a word with.
Oh, right, help.
I got one made. You know where I borrowed one off, yeah?
Oh yeah, the puller, the spring puller. Yeah, nice one, that's good.
Yeah, my son made that.
Yeah, that's good.
Morning, Keith.
I'm morning then. You alright?
Yes, thanks. Hey, this looks like progress.
Pardon?
This looks like progress with 22 fitted.
Yeah.
All the cleats again, is it?
Yeah, right, so
Did you get the holes reamed out on the spar?
Yeah.
Have you got the bolts in or not? No.
Yeah, they're in, done.
Yes. Yes, that one there.
Yeah. And one there.
Oh, I've got that one there, yes.
No.
No.
Because they sit at an angle, those bolts.
Yes.
The spar sits at an angle.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see on that one tapering up, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you remove these holes as well, Al?
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot of crud in them.
Yeah.
Plus I had to ring the holes in the web plate because there's a new web plate I made.
Yes. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, so now they're you feel them then.
Good. It really looks good now.
Yeah.
Now rib 22's in, it's one of the main.
Yeah, the last major bit, really. Because once that's in and tied up, I've got a rivet, put 3/16 rivets up through the spar
Yeah.
to tie that end bit in. Once they're in as well, I can start to rebuild the front that's around. None of this is riveted up yet, although it's in position, it's not riveted up.
No.
But we're still waiting for it. There's one steel corner plate that goes in that joins this. Yeah, so once that's done I can at least put it in position, rivet all this up, the plug rivets in here.
Yeah.
Get that all riveted up there, because this is all riveted in. Then I can finish riveting this up.
That would be a strong structure then, won't it?
Yeah, and then once that's done we've got to fit the two lifting points to fit inside with 22. There's two hoisting points, one at the top, one at the bottom.
What are they for?
They're for lifting the wing off. There's four of them. There's two very outboard on rib 5. See?
Yeah, oh, I see, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and they fit like that from inside to out.
Yeah.
And on the outside there's a big aluminium plug.
That's right,
The
yeah.
screws, it's actually fitted in
Yeah.
the outboard one.
Yeah.
And that goes through, and then when you lift the wing off, you're supposed to take them out, and then they fit two strops with a spreader bar,
Yeah.
and then you lift
Should
the
lift
wing
up,
off.
yeah. Oh, good. Whereabouts do they fit? One at the top, one at the bottom?
One down there, you can see it,
Yeah, I've got it, yeah.
and then one right at the,
Top.
right at the top.
Yeah.
Both on those, just on the inboard side.
Inside of rib 28, is it?
Inside of rib 22. Yeah.
22, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. You can see it here.
Yeah.
But you have to fit them on first because they bolt underneath the skin. These
Oh, do
do.
they?
Yeah. If you go around the other side, pull
yes.
the skin back,
Yeah.
you see there's two countersunk, two attachment bolts are
Yeah.
countersunk. See, they don't go through the skin.
Yeah.
So they're under the skin, so you've got to put this in before we nail the skin up.
Yeah. And the same with the top one.
Yeah, that is the same principle. You see it?
Yeah. Just trying to.
Yeah, just,
That's where my finger is, yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You shine the light on it if you would.
That's it, yeah, I can see my
Yeah.
finger now. Yeah. Right, Turkey.
Yeah. Exactly the same height.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's coming on.
Oh yeah, it's pretty solid now.
Yeah. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never done any this sort of work or been round it before.
Yeah.
And it just shows up these thin sheets with the rest of the structure.
Oh yeah, it's
comes
the
as solid.
construction.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same as a normal, you know, a modern
Yeah.
monocoque car.
Yeah.
When you look at all the parts, a lot of them are flimsy.
Yeah.
You put it all together, it's a rigid structure.
Yeah. Good.
Let's sign it off.
Good. And what are you actually doing on this wing? You've taken the ribs off. Where you're making this?
They're all in for paint.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, I've made the skins.
Have you made the top joining part yet? Where
No, not the leading edge.
No, you made that skin there
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, made that skin there. That's on ready to be riveted up.
Yeah.
I've made done the splices and made the two repair sections of so that's one
Yeah.
riveted up. And there's one complete stringer to run from the engine base to the end. And then the 3 ribs and 2 skids.
When you touch that, it's so flimsy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, good. Thanks, Jake. That was interesting. Pardon?
Might be painting them now.
Oh, it is.
But they'll be done tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah.
But at least it's progressive.
Yes. Good. Now, John, what are you up to?
Repairing the undercarriage door
Oh, you're working on the
on the
B25?
B25. That is the fixture which goes on the undercarriage door, where the arm fits to.
Sorry, the what?
That bolts onto the undercarriage door,
Yeah.
and the operating arm
Ah, I see. Yeah.
for the opening and closing fits to it.
Yeah.
But the holes are worn, so when the undercarriage doors are shut, you can move it. Dum, 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 dum. I'm going to replace these. They rivet on the inside of it. I should make it nice and tight again.
Yeah. They are replaced. Is that what they were put on for? So you could replace it if it wore?
It's just screws and nuts that hold it on, so it's obvious that it was done like that so you could actually do something with it.
Has the structure engineer been for the...
Yes?
Oh,
Yeah, we've got the green light.
oh, have you?
Yeah. Got the green light.
What you've got to actually do on it?
Well, we've got to blend out the rest of the corrosion
Yeah.
and sort of shut it out and polish it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't see a problem with it.
And is that for flying? Or would it fly with that?
That's what he reckons.
So the rear spar's okay. What about the front one? Will you have to take that a bit?
Now the front one, we've got a little bit of corrosion on, but nothing like the rear.
No. That's good.
No, nothing like it.
It's looking good then, isn't it?
Yeah, we're compiling a list of items required to complete it, basically.
Yeah.
Just for taxing for the money. Fixtures and fittings, like fitting out the bombardier's compartment, things like that. But that will come in time.
Yeah.
But they're just sort of bracketry and pipe work and stuff like that. Stuff that's missing or broken.
Yeah. What about the cables and the pulleys? Have you got the...
Well, we've got all the control surface cables. The pulleys themselves, we'll have to work out which ones we need. A few of those are missing, quite a lot of them are damaged.
Yeah.
We have no control lock-in cables at all, they're all got cut out. The trim cables, they got cut out, but we're not really bothered about that.
No.
Just at the minute, we don't need them. But the control lock-in, I'd really like that to work.
Yeah.
Because when it's standing outside and the control surface has been blown about by the wind,
Yeah.
it's not good for the aircraft.
No.
And it's not like the Lancaster Mosquito where you've got things where you fit to the rudder pedals and control column.
Yeah.
This thing is just like a lever in front of the pilot on the floor. You just bring it up, turn it through 90 degrees, centralise all the controls, locks the whole thing. It's really, really brilliant system.
Yeah.
So we'd like to get commission that back up.
Yeah. That's good then. Rib 22's gone in there. That's beginning to come home now.
Yeah, once we got the pins in, they went in quite nicely.
Yeah.
Because they were in the fridge.
Yeah.
So front them slightly, they just slotted in.
Good, eh?
Yeah. You struggle to get them out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because kids reamed the holes out all the right size. And they swell out and it'd take about 18 tons to get them out again.
Yeah.
You don't want to be doing that.
So when you shrink that material from the side, what does it go down? 3 or 4 thou in diameter?
Oh, less than that.
Less than
Not a lot.
that.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
And so what is the tolerance then, or between?
Well, off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you.
No.
But
They really are a tight fit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a programme on TV with Guy Martin, where it was called Guy Martin Spitfire,
Yeah.
where we were fitting the wings to a Spitfire. It's the same sort of thing. He was holding the bolt in his hand, and it wouldn't fit in the hole
Yeah.
because of the heat of his hand.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
It swelled it up. They cooled it down and just slotted in. It's
Yeah.
absolutely crap.
All right. Thanks, John.
Okay.
That's good.
That's on, mate.
Morning, Les. How are you?
Excuse me,
Yes, sir.
I had a look on YouTube last night. It's 8 days since you published them or something.
I know. Well, I was down at the Sun's Run.
Excuses.
Yeah. I went down to the Mary Rose and dockyard.
Did you go to Warrior?
I know a lot of viewers who watch this programme also have watched the first video on the short Stirling project, but do they know who the narrator is? Who is also the cameraman, sound engineer, key grip, boom operator, that is if he had one, and video editor. It's none other than our Jacob, who's been working on the Lancaster here. So when is project number 2 going on then, Jacob?
So hopefully the second episode will be coming out next month. We had a really good reception for the first video, and obviously it's quite different to what we're doing here, but the lads down in Cambridgeshire are doing really good work, and they're trying to recreate the bomb bay of a short Stirling, and eventually the first 14 frames of the forward fuselage. So there's a lot of work to be done because we don't have any patterns like we do here. Like we've got a whole fuselage to work from. We've only got wreckage and drawings that we're making ourselves. So if anyone's interested, then just look up the Stirling Aircraft Project and go check it out. Really appreciate it.
When is number 2 going on?
I'm hoping the 5th of August. That's the date I've sort of set myself. Because obviously I'm working here, so I'm doing it in my spare time to do the video and that. But
Right, thanks, Jacob.
cheers now.
I'll see what I can do with that.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So these are your first airworthy parts, are they?
Yeah, just finishing them up now, taking all the burrs and everything off. But these are going on to the stringers that Norm's putting in at the moment. So yeah, just been making these up because I've got to wait for a few bits to be painted to carry on with my wingtip. So yeah.
Oh, good. How many of those you got to make?
How many have I made?
762.
800.
About 800, yeah, apparently.
And he's done one, so
How many have I done? What, 7 or 8?
7 or 8, yeah.
he should get them finished when he's finished his apprenticeship.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah. Well, if you went each stringer, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 per stringer, and there's 46 stringers.
So that's 400, but good at 600 then.
Yeah, I wasn't far off there, was I? I was joking.
Just a few cleats.
Some of them will be all right,
Oh, will they? Yeah.
but not all of them.
Yeah. And they got right and left hand.
Yeah, because one frame is the other way around for some reason.
Yeah.
So that frame there is the other way around.
Oh,
to
the
rest of it.
doorway
It's,
frame.
it's to do with the door. Yeah. So yeah, that one's so each stringer there's each cleat there's the opposite to the original one.
And why have you put those clamps and the wood on?
It's because just to straighten up the frame a bit so I can get the cleat in exactly the right place.
If you look at
If it relaxes slightly, if you look at the next one
look
up,
at that frame, how it's slightly
Yeah.
slowed out there. Put the cleat on in the right place. It's just clamped to hold it straight.
Good.
otherwise if I put it where it was, when it comes straight, the cleat won't line up. The cleat will go in the same place on the frame, it's just where it goes on the stringer.
Yeah. John had been talking about the removal of the corrosion from the cords of the rear spar of the B-25 bomber after the structural engineer had given them the green light. To me these look though they're a cast item, or they could have been machined. Les has been given the job to polish out the corrosion.
I mean,
So
it
what
looks,
have you been actually doing now we're up here looking?
well, we spotted some corrosion across here.
Yeah.
So of course the thing that you've got to do is start to blend it. And what we realised was that it was radiating outboard, so we've effectively been chasing the corrosion, trying to eliminate it completely. We will do, we'll get there. But you've just got to be really patient, and then the same thing, there's a patch of corrosion there and another one there.
Yeah.
But this surface is flat, and as you can see that one is angled. So there's no corrosion on this one at all.
The moisture just run off it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just sat there on this one, yeah.
Yeah.
And they are solid, are they? Or are they fabricated box section?
No, these are solid. That's one piece, and then you've got these uprights there.
Yeah.
They hold everything together.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously what we've got to do is, once you're aware of corrosion like this, you've really got to
Work
at
along
all the
it,
rest.
yeah.
But it's all angled. You know, the very fact that you've got a dihedral means that any moisture's going to tend to run away. So we're hopeful that it should clean up quite well.
Oh. That's good then.
Yeah.
And the joints look good.
Yes.
The joining section.
Yeah, the interfaces look pretty good.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit of damage where it could just be taken apart a couple of times. But obviously there's an awful lot of work when Adrian is doing his head and trying to figure out where all the pipes go.
Yeah.
Because there's no labels on anything.
No.